There are three types of saddle: dressage saddle, general purpose saddle, and jumping saddle. So, what is the differences between these three saddles? This saddle can be differentiated by the three parts of saddle: shape of cantle, shape of saddle flap, and the length of girth strap. Shape of cantle. Dressage saddle have an U shape of cantle, while jumping saddle have an A shape of cantle. Shape of saddle flap. Dressage saddle, straight cut. General purpose saddle, wider than dressage saddle. Jumping saddle is more forward than general purpose saddle. Length of girth strap. For dressage saddle, it is longer than the saddle flap. For general purpose saddle, it is shorter than dressage saddle but longer than jumping saddle. And for the jumping saddle, the girth strap is shorter and hidden under the saddle flap.
Okay, this is the GP saddle, which means general purpose saddle, and now I will explain to you the part of the saddle. Okay, starting from cantle, seat, pommel, panel, the skirt, D-ring, stirrup bar, stirrup leather keeper, stirrup iron, the saddle flap, knee pad, knee roll, the girth strap, and here, this is the tree. And the last one, this is the girth.
Saddle fitting and auxiliary. Saddle cloth.
It is used under the saddle to absorb horse's sweat, cushion the saddle, and protect the horse's back.
Numna.
Has similar function with saddle cloth, but numna is shaped around the saddle. It can also be used as saddle.
Saddle pad.
It is used to fit the saddle to the horse.
Lunging girth.
It is used when lunging. Draw rein and side rein can be attached to the reins.
Long girth.
It has a stretchable strap on one side. It is usually used with jumping or general purpose saddle.
Short girth.
It is usually used with dressage saddle.
Standing martingale.
It is used to control horse's head height and prevent the horse from throwing his head towards the rider. One end is attached to the girth and one end is attached to the noseband.
Crappers.
Used to stop a saddle or roller from slipping forward.
My name Sheza, and I'm going to explain about fitting of the saddle on the horse. In general, when you think about fitting the saddle, you think about how the saddle needs to be adjusted perfectly on the horse's back. You think about how the saddle should not be moving forward or backward when you ride the horse. However, fitting the perfect fit saddle sometimes can be difficult, especially for the horses that has some types of exaggerating conformation. For example, horses with prominent withers. So, like this guy over here. This is Bronco. As you can see, he has a little bit prominent withers over here. So with this horse, you need this type of saddle. As you can see, the saddle actually sits perfectly on his back, and we want this type of saddle for him. So what I'm gonna say next is going to apply for when you're going to buy a new or a second-hand saddle. So for the first point that you need to remember is that the saddle tree needs to be in correct width with the horse. For example, if the saddle is too wide, you can see the arch will be too low. On the other hand, if it's too narrow, both of the panel on the other side of the saddle will pinch the spine of the horse, which will cause pressure to the horse itself. So we need to avoid buying those saddles. Moving on to the second point is right here. Here you can see the clear passage all the way through the channel over the horse's spine. That is another way to know if the saddle is perfectly fit for the horse. But keep in mind, just because there's a space there, that does not mean that you need to put the saddle too high or perch up too high on the horse's back. Another thing to know if the saddle is fit for the horse is that the saddle should lie flat on the horse's back, with the center of the seat should be on the lowest point. However, the saddle itself should not put any weight on the horse's loin. This sometimes happens if the saddle is too long. Last but not least, you need to check the stuffing of the saddle is appropriate for the horse's musculature. Like this, here you see the saddle stuffing is snug fit to him.
riders to sit on. If the saddle is too small, it might affect the rider's comfortable and the rider's knees will overlap the saddle flap. And if the saddle is too large, it might affect the rider's security and the rider's balance. So, a saddle that will put the riders out of balance is because of the design is faulty. It does not fit the horse, it does not fit the rider, and it needs restuffing to put it into balance.